Alright, now we're back with some more Runescape. So it's actually later. This is pretty much at the end of the day. We're going to bed in like an hour or two, or maybe 4 hours or something. But we're done smithing. So we decided to use the best smithing methods, the fastest smithing way. Rune plate body +3. So we smithed a whole bunch of rune plate bodies. We just bought a bunch of base plate bodies, upgraded them to rune plate bodies +1. And then that was alright, but the experience is much better if you just use the rune plate bodies +3. So we were actually just buying those from the Grand Exchange. We got a whole bunch of them, as well as we were just pretty much burying all of our adamant +2. Pretty much all of our adamant items that we had, we just got rid of them. We're just going to do this just because you get good experience. You get like 27 to 28 experience for adamant. And then runite items, they give you a whole bunch of like 53 experience or something. It's just crazy. So it's really good to just rush to level 60. I guess that was our goal, right? Because we're making all kinds of random things, looking at prices, checking the Grand Exchange, trying to sell everything. Some stuff sells, some stuff doesn't sell. So now we're at level 60. We don't have to worry about experience at all, really. We can pretty much do everything. Well, level 59 would be the last free-to-play thing, right? Create rune items at maximum heat rune items 66% faster. And if we look in the mining tree, everything is unlocked. We can do everything. We just need to get the scroll of efficiency with 55 dungeoneering. But level 60 smithing, that's where we come from. So when you bury it, it just destroys the item essentially, and it'll free up inventory space. So we'll draw one rune plate body just to bury it, just to see what the experience is. So we'll just bury this last two-hand sword, because we're not going to use it or anything. Or maybe we would have used it. That doesn't really matter. We could just craft another one. They don't take too long. If we're just crafting like one thing or something, it's like one set, it'll give us something to do for a couple hours. Like let's go craft ourselves a full iron set, or we could just be better to just buy those on the Grand Exchange, probably. Now what else were we doing? Pretty much nothing else, really. We were going wood cutting. Got to level 35 wood cutting, and then that was it. And then we're like, oh wow, we could do smithing. Wanted to get smithing to 60, because it takes so long usually, but because we found the burial armor, it actually doesn't take too long. It's actually leveling up a whole lot quicker. So you should have seen how quickly level 57 and 58 and 59 and 60 actually came when you're just making these rune plate bodies. So we're going to be making one pretty soon here once this is created. It's the rune plate bodies +3. Insane experience. You just go smith here, go to rune plate body, and then it doesn't require any more materials. You just buy it off of the GE, or you just create it from the base ones with 5 rune bars, and then you upgrade it with 5 rune bars. That gives you alright experience. And then the +2 with another 10 rune bars, that gives pretty good experience. +3, that gives really good experience. It's the exact same as adamant, so instead of burying adamant items, you could just smith +3 items, and then you'll get the same experience. But then if you bury the items, burial, so it destroys the item, but it gives you the most experience. It gives you 53 experience, 54 experience, so you can see how much faster this is. And also the plate bodies, they last so long, right? You can sit here smithing for so long, and you're getting the 53 experience ticks every single time. And look at the progress bar, so you can see. So rune plate bodies would be the thing to do. If we were ever leveling smithing again on an alternate character, I think we'd just go straight for the plate bodies +3. I think that'd be the thing to do, because we wouldn't really care about the gold that we're spending or anything, or the money that we're losing. The end goal would just be to get to level 60 smithing, so everything is unlocked. And then you do the money methods, or you could do them in between, right? You could sit here, you could smith a whole bunch of arrowheads, or smelt a whole bunch of bars, or make a whole bunch of pickaxes, and then sell those items. And then just go buy the better items and then bury them, or just make the items from scratch and then bury them. So many things to do in this game, but I don't even know how much experience they give, right? If we click smith, bury, anvil, how much experience did they even give? Open the inventory. It's just crazy. They give 4.8 thousand experience for each one. So if you just get like 10 of them, it's like pretty much 50,000 experience. Holy. So you're gonna need like 5 of them. So you only need like 5 to level up, right? So this is gonna take a while to smith actually. So it's actually a good thing that it takes a while, because if it was burned away right away, then it'd be even more of a waste of money. So we're not getting this money back, except that we are, because right, we're gonna be spending less time focusing on trying to get levels on smithing and trying to search for everything. We pretty much figured out everything. I don't think there is too much more I need to learn about smithing. So we move on to something else. Right, we got the fletching levels, we got the wood cutting, the fire making, the fishing, the mining levels. Not sure what we're gonna do. Maybe something easy. Maybe we could also do quests or achievements. So you get 25% respect is what we have, just from making all these things here. Maybe we're gonna make a whole bunch of bars or something. So we had all of those ores that we bought before, right? 2,000 iron, 10,000 coal, 5,000. Yes, so we only have 80 illuminite left. That's why it was so low before. Okay, we're running out of illuminite, so we can make adamant bars. So we could sell all these bars too if we don't really need them or anything. So we can make steel, or we can make mithril. They're all pretty much the same. So might as well just use up all these bars here. So bar smelting pretty much is just pure profit, right? Every one of the bars that you make. And then you have the 10% chance to actually, it does create an additional bar when it does that. We tested it, we put like 28 ores into the bank, and we created a bunch of them, and then when we got when it says you managed to make 1 extra bar, actually spawned 1 extra bar, so that's going to be another pure profit. So each mithril bar is only 637. So considering the price of adamant and rune, we should probably actually sell all of our cheaper ores. And then maybe just make runite bars, because the extra ore chance when we make the runite bars, those are going to be worth 2,000. These aren't really worth as much, right? I think that's supposed to be the prices of all the bars too, right? So if we're making extra bars, 10% for everyone essentially. Iron bars, wow, they went up again. They were 991 yesterday, because we've seen that iron bars were going up to a crazy price. And steel bars, 713, mithril bars, so these are really cheap. Adamant bars, 1,400, so they went up. They were like 1,300 yesterday. Rune bars, they were like 2,010 yesterday, so they're going back up as well. Alright, so the best thing to make would be these then, depending on the price of runite and illuminite, because if you're not making any money off of the base thing, because adamant bars would be the best thing. So I think what we're going to do is just deposit all of our bars and just sell all of our lower bars. I don't think we really need everything. We could right click it, withdraw everything from here. And maybe we'll just go to the Grand Exchange and then figure out what to do with all of these things. So we need to figure out how much gold we have, figure out how many items we have, figure out what we have anymore. Because I think we spent a whole bunch of gold leveling up to level 60 smithing. I think we did spend a whole bunch of gold. Then we got buy offers, and then we got sell offers. The adamant pickaxes, they're not selling as good as they were before. Adamant pickaxes were selling really good. We sold 10 of them for 20,000. And then, sold 2 adamant pickaxes. So now they're taking longer to sell than usual. And then we just buried the adamant pickaxes +1 and +2s, because they were having a hard time selling them. And the markup isn't too much. Although, looking at it now, probably would have been better to sell them, just because they were still worth like 30,000. I don't think anyone was buying them. Just I think a runite would be at the end game, right? Everyone would just work up to runite. So maybe we'll cut the video, make a clip, and then we'll empty. We're not sure how much things we have. We need to clean up the bank. The bank's just an absolute mess at the moment. Rune bars, we need to get rid of all the old things we don't need, like coal, we don't need that, adamant and illuminite and runite ores, we need those. We could sell runite arrowheads. Let's just try to sell these adamant scimitars we made, and these armor boots. We're never going to use them. So let's clean out the bank. So I think we just try to post these on the auction house, right? And then hope that they sell. If they don't sell, we could just throw them on the ground or something like that. Steel pickaxe +1, get rid of that. Remove the placeholder for the chef's hat. Other things. Alright, so then we go to the Grand Exchange. What were we doing? We were buying rune plate bodies +3 just because they give such good experience. The price difference was instant sell 52,000, instant buy 67,000. So they are actually buying. It says you could buy like a 100 every 4 hours. I'm not sure why it doesn't show that anymore. With the rune plate body +1, we were trying to sell them. Maybe we could forge these up to rune plate body +2 and then sell them. They instant sold for 60,000. Even though before they didn't really sell for that much. So what are we gonna do? Just instant sell everything? Maybe. Coal was going up before, right? We bought this for 107, instant sold it for basically the same price. 107 each. That's alright, so we didn't lose any money on that thing. These scimitars, we don't really care about these as long as they sell or something. Oh, didn't sell. What about the boots? The boots sell? No, the boots don't sell. I think they would have sold before. I think that was the instant buy or something. Just do prices and all these. Oh, there we go. We sold the boots. 109,000 we got from the boots. Rune plate bodies ones. What's the instant sell? It's around like 23,000. Oh, we did instant sell them. So 325k was 25,000 each. It was the same price. Maybe the same person just has one offer for everything. So now we just about have 2 million gold again. So maybe we'll just clear everything up and then we'll come back after, because we don't want to record cleaning out the bank, but the bank will be a lot cleaner and we'll have some more gold again. Alright, we're back again. So we were out mining a little bit and we're like, well, it'd be nice if we had some mining urns since we got some gold here, right? But then nobody sells mining urns. Well, one person was selling mining urns. I mean, we're looking for all the urns, right? We're looking for fishing urns and mining urns, except we couldn't buy them. We couldn't buy the fishing urn. The mining urn, we could buy one, it looked like. The plain mining urn. It looks like we're going to have to get our crafting up maybe, and then maybe we could look into selling urns or something. If nobody else is going to sell those, maybe we can. So we got 1,000 bowstring, so I think we just go to the starting area of Bertho. Then we got 1,000 silver bars as well, so I don't think we're gonna need all of the bowstrings, because as soon as we get to level 16 we just go to silver and that's gonna be so much more experience. So it would be worth it to spend a little bit of gold to level up, and then once you level up then you have all the money making methods unlocked, and then you can start making money. So that's the plan anyways. So we just go to the bank, so it's going to be just like before with the Iron Man, except we're not going to pick the flax. And then we're also going to have a silver sooner, because I think we had to go mine the silver on the other character. So we just go over here to the spinning wheel. So the flax is literally just right here they have to pick. It's not too hard to pick, but it'll give us 15 crafting experience for each bowstring we make. So should give us quite a few levels on the first inventory. And if we look here, we can see level 16 will give us jewelry. We could actually make other things earlier. We could make things with clay or something. That'd be really good, except clay is super expensive, so we don't really want to buy clay at the auction house. But then do we want to mine it? I don't know. Well, if clay's worth 600, we could just mine luminite and then just buy clay or something. That's the thing. We always want to be mining the best thing we can, but clay, yeah, because luminite you just send to your bank. That's right. So we could just buy clay or something if we need it. 612, if we could just buy clay and then craft it and then make profit or something. Because we would just like to level up our fishing a whole bunch, and it would be a lot easier if we had the crafting urns to give us more experience. Well, I know we don't really need the urns or anything, but might as well get them. So we're just going to be crafting here for a little bit. Maybe we'll come back when we're level 15 crafting or something. We probably won't actually need to spin this many flax. We probably won't need to spin this many at all. We know we were looking at fletching before. We're like, wow, stringing bows seems to be a good way to make money. But then the thing is, do the bows actually even sell in the Grand Exchange, right? Because it shows if you string a bow, you're going to make profit on every single bow. But then who's buying all the bows at those prices? Unless Invention brings it up or something. Unless Invention makes it worth dismantling the bows. We're not 100% sure. Now we're at level 6 crafting. We should get to level 7 crafting. Maybe even level 8 crafting. So we'll come back at level 16. We're just trying to unlock all of the crafting at the moment. And then what other skills is there? Rune crafting. Rune crafting just makes runes essentially. And then cooking. So maybe we could just cook. If we're fishing a whole bunch, we could cook a whole bunch too. We could make a whole bunch of cooking urns, or buy a whole bunch of cooking urns, or we could even make and then sell a whole bunch of cooking urns. So there's level 8 crafting. So maybe we'll come back in a bit once we do silver crafting. Alright, so we're just about to get level 16 crafting. So it actually didn't take too long at all, right? Bowstrings, they're always the tried and true method to level up your crafting in Runescape. Then once you get level 16, then it's probably silver crafting. Maybe there's other things to do, but it doesn't really matter, right? This is all cheap. Because you make profit, because the flax costs like 100, and then the bowstrings, they sell for 300, so you make 200 GP off each one. If you were if you're making leather armor, you can't sell the leather armor for anything at all. Leather armor is pretty much worthless, right? So you'd lose money. We could make like imp armors. Maybe imp armors would be good, but maybe silver is better. Yeah, we are level 16. So now we could just take these silvers. I wonder if we could just deposit all these silver bars and make everything super simple. Deposit all into the metal bank. So if these all go into the metal bank, then we can just pretty much come here. You cannot deposit gold until we have completed the family crest quest. So we have to complete a quest before we can deposit these. That doesn't really matter. And it's all going to be super quick anyways. We just withdraw all of these silver bars. Now we have them in our inventory. We just run over to the furnace over here. And we smelt out the furnace. We click on silver casting material. Silver unstrung requires level 16. Holy mold. We need a holy mold. Do you have a holy mold? Maybe you have both of them. I think you had the holy mold and the bolt mold. So we have to trade with you and get those then. So we drop these here for now, and then we go trades. Hopefully nobody can pick them up or something. So we need one bolt mold, one holy mold. Then we can add them to the tool belt. Add to the tool belt. Perfect. Let's get our silver back. Loot all. Now we could go smelt on the furnace. So I guess we just needed to get the holy mold from him first. So it's 50 experience for each one of these that you make. And then you're probably not going to actually sell these items, so you're purely wasting all of your GP leveling. Although you're leveling a whole lot faster, right? So it is worth it, because you're going to be leveling up super quick. And then you can go back to money making methods later after you level up. Smelting urn. Oh, and then we'll be able to make all of the urns, right? Because the main thing we're trying to do is just make the urns to give us something to do to put our gold into. Because we're pretty much basically buying experience with our gold coins. Pretty much essentially what we're doing. Especially for smithing when we're making the burial armors and when we're just making the +3s and then just destroying them to get more experience. Basically just spending gold to get as much experience as quickly as possible. So, wow, then as we knew, because we were still learning, we still had fun making all the other things, trying to see what the prices were, but in the end, I guess it didn't really matter. So then we go here, withdraw more silver bars, and then we go level again. So we got from level 16 up to level 19, just in the one inventory. So just insane. And then we even stopped making bowstrings as soon as we leveled up, right? Just because we didn't really care about the experience there. We wanted to move straight onto silver bars. So we have 1,000 of them. So it cost us only like 500,000 GP. Congratulations, crafting level 20. So crafting is probably going to go up pretty quick too then. New sapphire ring, spider silk gloves. So we could craft with spider silk. So we can see maybe why spider silk is the lowest it has been. Because you might as well just be crafting silver, I guess. I guess spider silk is pretty useless. So then the Champions Guild, we advanced to level 21. Fungal pouch, silver crossbow bolt, spider silk boots. Although spider silk would be amazing for a hardcore Iron Man. Well, for an Iron Man character, if you were doing combat on your Iron Man, you just go to Lumbridge, and then you do that one quest, and then you go down into the dungeons, and then I believe all the spiders just drop all the spider silk. They drop like every single kill, they drop a spider silk. So you just fill up your inventory, and then you could get threads, and then you just craft and kill spiders, and then craft and kill spiders, and then craft and kill spiders. Sweet. Oh, another crafting level. Level 22 crafting ready. See, it is really quick. We're gonna get to level 23 crafting, and then maybe even most of the way to level 24. So maybe we'll just record this one inventory and then we'll come back. We don't know what level of crafting we actually need to unlock everything. So let's just see. If we go to crafting, hide members, alright. So in order to unlock everything on crafting, we need to get level 72 crafting. Oh, so a blue dragon. Oh, maybe blue dragons are on free to play? If blue dragons are on free to play, that'd be a good money making method. Green dragons. So maybe green dragons and blue dragons are on free to play. So what do we need to make the objects? Those are the main things we're looking for. To make all of the urns, we just need a level 49 crafting. Alright, so if we get to level 49 crafting, then we can just make every single urn ourselves. And there's going to be other jewelry and other stuff we could unlock crafting. Yeah, the dragon hide stuff. Not sure how well the dragon hide stuff sells for. Smell like the furnace. Oh, what are we doing with wrong? The ore? We don't need the ore. We should have sold the ore. So basically, we said we were going to get ore when we first did this, but then in the end, actually decided we're not gonna sit there smelting the ores into bars to save 400,000, whatever it is. We're just going to make the unstrung symbols just as it is. Consider we'd be sitting here smelting and we'd be getting a very, very low smelting experience. We would be making money in the process. Like, I don't even know. Let's try to power level everything as much as we can, since we can trade on this character. So go crafting level 24. Crafting level 25 is pretty soon. So maybe we'll just come back when we're level 50 crafting. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long either. We just sit here, continue crafting symbols, and then we maybe just sell them all to the vendor or something to recoup some of our costs. So basically it's going to turn our 500,000 into 60,000. So we're going to lose 440,000, most of our money that we put into these silver bars. Wait, another inventory done. Alright, we're back again. This is the next day, actually. So we were just crafting all night, and then we're like, we don't want to record anything. And then we were looking at everything, at all the prices, looking at all these smithing items, trying to make a bunch of smithing items. And we were, we made like 274 of these things. The plain fishing urns. We were going to put them on the Grand Exchange to try to sell them overnight for over $1 million. Except our Grand Exchange was full, because we were price checking rune armor sets and stuff, right? Buy rune plate body, 25,000 to 41,000. We thought, cool, let's put some overnight in offers for 25,000. And then we bought 2 of them, so we didn't really buy too many of them. And then same with the rune 2-hand sword. We're looking at the prices of all the rune items, and then we were just randomly buying these because we're trying to figure it out. Because the decorated sets, right? If you go to black decorated set, black gold trimmed set, black gold trimmed set, and then the rune gold trimmed set, and the rune gold trimmed set. Yeah, same for all the other ones. I don't know, gold trimmed set, Saradomin set, except you can't find them on the Grand Exchange, right? And this armor set, we accidentally bought it last night. It was way too more expensive than it should be. Actually make these sets for cheaper than that. So it's because we bought that and then we tried to sell it. There was no buy offers for a good price. So basically we just got our money back. That was a bad buy. So we can't buy these sets or anything. And then we're looking on a website that showed gold making websites or methods. Said emeralds were really good, but then we're checking prices and it probably is pretty good, but I don't know if we want to start crafting emeralds. Maybe we do. We're looking at rune plate legs +3, and then rune armor sets, which are like 280,000. There's a pretty closed margin. We're looking at ores, we're looking at magic logs, we're looking at rune arrows and rune bars. We were thinking of buying rune bars last night, but then we're like, well, rune bars, you could always buy rune bars. You should be putting overnight flips for overnight. Although, we didn't really buy any rune plate bodies 3 at 52,000, so we don't know what they are. So we always just price check things when we go in the morning, right? We go rune, plate body, +3. Wherever it is, here we go. Yes, let me see, what is the rune plate body price at the moment? Because it seems to change all the time. So you can actually buy them. So sometimes you can't buy them for these prices, right? So the price is 67,000 instant buy. So I would instant buy them. So I wonder why I couldn't buy them. Did someone 56,051? So somebody beat my offer. So we're gonna, well, we'd have to look at all the items and try to make all the different sets and everything, right? Because that's the thing, there's just so many different items with the +1, the +2, and the +3. It's so hard to really do anything. 56070. Something like that, right? 560. We'll go 56070. Yeah, that works. We'll put in an offer for 40 of them, maybe. So there we go. Maybe we could buy these rune plate bodies. Because 67 would be a good buy because, right, sometimes you can't buy them at all. We don't know. We don't have any plate body 3s on the history, I guess. And the rune plate body +1. What's the... Oh, did we buy one? Is that actually the good price? Rune plate body +1. I think we had 2 before. So maybe that is the good buy price. Let's figure out rune plate bodies +1. I think we were gonna do rune plate bodies +2 as well, but then we didn't have the inventory spots, right? So how much is rune plate body +1 today? You can instant buy it 42,000. And then the highest offer 25. Yes, I am. So I am still the highest offer. It's just nobody's selling these things on the Grand Exchange. So that's what we're doing today. We're just trying to look at armor sets, essentially, just because smithing seems to be such a good money maker. You could sit there and make rune arrowheads, and it's AFK, and then you could make rune plate bodies to level up smithing. So we're also looking at rune plate legs and rune helms, and we're looking at rune kite shields. We couldn't even buy any last night. There was no rune kite shield +3s on the auction house. Couldn't buy anything here. Confirm offer. Yes, we still can't buy any rune kite shields for 55,000. It just doesn't make any sense. Maybe we'll just check out rune plate legs +3 or something. We should be looking at all of the plus ranges, except we only have 3 spots on the auction house. That's always the major concern every single time. Rune plate legs +3, 70,000. So it's exactly the same price it was before. Or is that lower? No. It was like 65,000 instant sell. It is still 65,000. So 65,000 to 70,000. That's remain the same. Oh no, rune plate legs +3. Oh, plate skirt was that. Okay. 65 to 71,000. 65 to 70,000. Well, there's looking at some prices of things. We're gonna put another offer here, and then maybe clip, and then yeah, we'll see what we're doing. End the video here, because this is the ending of the video. Last night we were doing crafting. Today we were doing smithing, probably, or I don't know what we're doing. We're just buying and selling and trying to invest in things and look at prices, and we were trying to sell these, but we were probably going to use them for fishing. Oh, and the trout and the salmon, the prices are stable. They're actually still like 500 GP. They have not crashed. The fish haven't crashed, but I guess that's because you could just go mine things and make more money. I guess mining is the thing. Alright, yeah, we just price checked all the rune bars, the runite ore, the illuminite, the adamant ore, the adamant bar, and then the arrowheads. So it's a little bit better because the rune bars, there was no margin before with the prices, but rune bars, they went up. They were like 2,050 not too long ago. Now they're like 2,200, so those are going up. Illuminite went down 100. It was actually around 900 last night. Now it's down to 800. Adamant ore is still the same. Adamant bars, they're still the same. It's good. They went up to 1,400 actually. The runite bars, yeah, they went up a little bit. And then the arrows stayed exactly the same. So they didn't change. So we could either smelt adamant bars for money, and we could actually smelt rune bars for money, or we could smith rune arrowheads. All 3 of them are basically about the same money per hour, so it doesn't really matter what we do. I think we could just buy rune bars. We could just smelt rune bars. That'd be extra money. So maybe we could smelt adamant bars, we could smelt rune bars, and we could craft rune arrow tips. And mithril arrow tips are pretty good too. I think a rune arrow tips would be better for the price, right? So we could buy a rune ores, or we could buy luminite. I think we had the 549 luminite. So considering luminite dropped, maybe we could just make a whole bunch of bars and then just smith a whole bunch of them. So we go buy luminite. I'm not sure how much we had in the storage, but we could try buying 1k or something if it's if the price went down. Yeah, so it saved us 100k from buying it last night. And then runite ore. So we got like a 1k runite ore. Not sure what it was. I think it was something like that. So now we could smelt 1k runite bars. And I think we had a whole bunch of adamant ores in the bank over there. So we should. Well, we don't have enough money to buy the luminite. Is there anything we could sell? We just bought some random things. Well, I guess we had a luminite in here. And then maybe we had more in the bank. Yes, because before we just made a bunch of rune heads and then sold them, and then we could go fishing and do other things. But why would you? We got 3 rune plate bodies stocked up. Do fletching tomorrow, a whole bunch of things. But for now, I think we're just gonna go smithing. We're just gonna make runite bars and adamant bars. Because we're pretty low on money. I don't think we're gonna put a buy offer for anything in, right? There's nothing's really buy adamant. Yeah, we could just buy luminite. I think we need like 500 more luminite. So let's just buy 500 more luminite, and then we go on our way. Because we don't have enough money to buy more. Let's buy 600. Yeah, it would be around there. So let's just buy, there we go, 600 luminite. So we don't want to go mine it, because we know mining is going to earn you less money per hour. It gets you the mining skills, we know that. We were mining for a little bit. But then we thought, well, if we're out mining, we might as well get the mining urns. And then I guess we're going to be making bars, but yes, that's what we're doing today. So we're trying to figure out the armor sets. We have to look at all the prices of all of them, and then putting sets together would save storage, and then maybe people actually just buy these sets. We're not 100% sure. Smithing is so complicated nowadays. Before it was so simple. Before it just had the one tier of items. Now, did we withdraw all those things? All the ores we just bought? I probably did. So just wanted to withdraw all these things. We're actually going to smith with them, right? Yeah, so silver, we don't need silver for anything. So now we could just go to the artisan's workshop here in Falador, and that's going to look really busy because we're on world 3. If we go hop to the main world, right? Trade free United States. Main world. There's going to be a whole bunch more people here, so we could look at all the chat and everything. So everyone always says silly chat in the chat. I've killed 0 Voguro. We got things waiting. So now we can just go here. So we had 5,000 adamant ore. That's all we pretty much had. We had some rune bars and adamant bars from last night. Now we can go deposit. So we only have 43k to our name, but we do have those offers for buying the rune plate bodies and everything. So we could make like 1,000 rune bars, 1,000 adamant bars, and then we could smith 75,000 rune arrowheads or something like that. Because we don't care about experience too much. We're just gonna sit here, so we just go smelt adamant bars and runite bars. They're both pretty good, just because adamant bars are so expensive at 1.5k at the moment. It's the only reason they're good. If adamant bars were more like 1.2k, it wouldn't be worth doing it. But actually, you can make adamant or runite bars. Depends on the prices, because we know runite bars, they're crashed, they're going back up. They were really low. Now they might be going up to 2.5k or something. So if runite bar prices continue to rise, then we'd be making actually even more money. So it just depends how high the price of the bars go. Maybe adamant could even go to 2k. I don't know if it would go to 2k or something. It's already gone from like 1.1k up to 1.4k though, right? 300 price increase on the bars. Then the runite ores, I think they were around like, I think the runite bars went up like 250, around like 200 to 300 GP. So we just deposit all here, and then sometimes we do make extra bars as well. This is the smithing. We did a bunch of crafting last night, and then we made a whole bunch of urns. But eventually, when we go fishing, we're just gonna use the urns, I think. So there we go. There's the morning update. We put in some offers. Now we're smithing.